Hello. Absolutely minging out there today. Cold, wet, just ugh. Not a day to be going outside. Lean took the dogs out earlier. She made it halfway to the beach and was just like, fuck this. So found a local field for the dogs to have a run around on. And you know what? I kind of get that. I kind of hear it. I've split today in half. So I've been learning CAD. So I used to do not lots of CAD, but I used to use it when I was at BBC because very good for designing wiring installations and things like that. Um, but I'm kind of relearning it. I've got a new program called Onshape, which you get a free 6-month trial of, which is 6 months. Yeah. So I've been learning that, teaching myself that, so that I can hopefully do some proper designs for bikes. So I've been sketching things out, coming up with ideas. I often find just before I fall asleep is a great time for thinking. I do it a lot. Light goes out, I've finished everything I need to achieve in that day. That day is just done, finished. And all I have is just some space to think before I drift off to sleep. So I do a lot of thinking then, and planning and kind of coming up with ideas and designs in my head. Do a lot of thinking about stories and books, but also been thinking about bike designs. I've got this cool thought of a slimline trike, which I think I can do. I think I can at least come up with a prototype from just the parts that I've got in and the old bike pieces and frames and stuff. So I'm trying to design that, and obviously sketching is great, but actually if I want everything to fit together properly, I know the first few attempts are going to be a little bit wing it, but then, once I've got a prototype and I've figured out the kinks, I can then measure it and update my drawings properly. So yeah, I just think that's going to be a really good thing to have some, real life designs. I just think I know I've had the yips. I know I've struggled with my mental health. I know I've struggled with loads of things, but I have to remind myself I'm in a place now where I have finances and I have a workshop, or I will have a workshop when it's ready, which I can use to do anything I wish to do. And what I wish to do is create bikes. Not just fix them, not just repair, not just upgrade them, create them. And yes, the first few attempts are going to be out of reused parts, reused metal, tubing, all of those bits and pieces. But if I can come up with some coherent functional designs, it's going to be so much fun. So much fun. And I can weld, and I can paint, and I can do everything start to finish. So yeah, CAD is good fun. It's nice things pop to life. Also, it's something that I've really been wanting to get my head into for 3D printing, CNC routing, laser etching. I've got all of these things, which it would be great to start using properly. Like I've been using them, but only to the bare minimum. And all of this is kind of transferable skills. What I really want to do actually with the forge, with the bothy, is use that little side room. Just kind of put a big bench up there and just like have all of the, I've got a 3D printer. I've got a friend who needs to rehome hers. Like I said, I've got the CNC router and the etcher. They're kind of one combined thing. You switch out the laser for the drill. So I think it's important to understand what progress is. It's not just necessarily making this, making that, making the other, and learning tools I'm making designs. Effectively what I'm trying to do is do all of this prep stuff so that as soon as the spring hits, I can just fucking go for it. That's really, really what I want to do, just absolutely fucking go for it. Web stuff as well, obviously I'm going to be doing over winter. I'm still struggling a little bit with the yips with that. And I think just generally a dislike of building e-commerce is just such a fact. And it's just not the sort of thing that excites me. I mean, it's going to be great having it, but like, you know, the code that I've always done has been, you know, big data crunchy, warehousey type things, lots of data wrangling, you know, in large scales and integrations and making systems talk to other systems and doing all these fun things. Like you know, that's kind of where my experience lies. It's been ages since I did e-commerce, but I'm going to get through it. I'm going to make what I need to make, and I'm going to. I think it's diverse income streams. That's what they say. Diverse income streams. So if I can be doing retail on art, if I can be doing retail on bike parts, and if I can be then focusing my attention on the wider bike business, plus everything that I'm doing at the Forge, I mean, that seems like a good life to me. That sounds like a really good life. I've just got to get there before the money runs out. And everybody wants a fee for everything. Change of use fee. Power connected fee. You just everything is just. And then as soon as you've got the change of use, and as soon as you've got the power connected, then there's bills associated with that as well as business rates and corporation tax and yeah. So no, it's okay. It's all happening. It's in progress. But yeah, I think what I just need to do is take this opportunity to take, you know, in the colder, darker months, learn skills, build the online presence, get everything where it needs to be, so that I can just make and make and make and make